What I want to share today is a little bit of history of the Dine people since contact with Spaniards, and who we are before that and who we are today. And so and then to Americans, and then so forth. So we came here, like the other tribes say. Some of them say we're in the fourth world. We also have that same understanding that we're in the fourth world, and that we live within and around four sacred mountains, four holy mountains, and also four rivers. And within that homeland, within that holy land, everything that we need to live was provided for us. The air, the fire, the plants, the water, the animals, all of our relations, our Mother Earth, the sky, is all there. The holy people gave to us, and to live within this, with our understandings as well, that was given to us through the ceremonies of how to live in balance, and how to heal ourselves, and how to prosper. And all of these things are taught through our ceremonies, through our prayers. And it's really beautiful to come from this culture, and to understand those philosophies and those things that make us who we are as a people. And through contact, we've been able to adapt a lot of different beliefs, a lot of different ways into our own, from the Spanish when they came up here, and then to the Mexicans, and then to the Americans that came here, and then now through the globalization and the digital tech, information era that we're in. It's really there's a lot of information and a lot of things that are being shared, and like us, like the rest of the global society, we're growing rapidly, and we have the same challenges, and we also have very unique challenges as well on how to maintain our culture, how to maintain our language and our ceremonies while going through the same process. And so that's where we're at. This Colorado River that we've been on, and this little Colorado River that we're on right now, they represent the male and the female, but they also represent that outer edge of our homeland, of our Dinetra. And so between our western mountain and our northern mountain, and so this is where we're at. Our nation is within 4 states. Our original territory is within 4 states, between Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona, and Utah. And right now we have a little over 300,000 people that are members of our nation. But we also have a lot of our people all over the world that have married into different nations, different tribes all over the world, that are not registered and counted as us, but they are. And so we have people all over the world. We live in a very wide spectrum of ways. We have traditional people. We still have our Hatratlis, the people who know, really understand the culture, the language, the ceremonies. Like this gentleman here, my shaja, my bija, and so he knows those ways, and um, we have a lot of elders at home too that know those ways, that still plant, and they live in hogans, and they grow their own food. So we have that, the people who still live off the land. We also have people like myself who live in cities and understand Western concepts of value, the education, Western education, the money systems, those types of things. And then also we some of us are the bridges, where we live in both ways. And then we also have some people who have totally moved on and kind of been assimilated into the mainstream American society or global society. And so that's who we are these days. We have a lot of different people. They're traditional, ceremonial people, Native American church, powwow, Sundance, Christianity, all the different religions of the world. We've taken that in as a people, and we live all those ways as well. And it's really good. It's really beautiful that we can learn from one another as human beings, and that we can be able to share what we understand, the little that we understand as well. And also to, we this is our homeland, but we also share it with a lot of different tribes, a lot of different nations, and we all value this place the same. We all respect this land the same, and we call the earth our mother, and we call the sky, the sun, the universe our father. And this is who we are, the earth surface people, and our relatives, non-sept, these plants, the water, these are all of our relatives. And that's it.
We ourselves, as Navajo, we called ourselves Dine, and which means the people. Nohoka Dine, which means on the Mother Earth, the people on the Mother Earth. And through that, you have to find out what it means yourself. And to me, which it means, being with the Holy One. Daily, you have to get up early in the morning, and then maybe do your stretching, and then go to the east, or look to the east and try to breathe in the air and stuff like that, and then think of the holy ones like that. Maybe talk to it in the morning, and then give you some more knowledge about what you can do throughout the day. We have 4 directions that we have within the. See, there's an east, and then there's a south, west, north, that we have within our religion. We say thinking. We think towards the east, when we get up in the morning, and then our thoughts are that way, and then planning. We start planning over here on the south side, and then we have life on the west side, and then we have whatever that we deal with in life. We have this the way we've been upbringed. We focus on that. We try to strengthen ourselves within ourselves that way, and that's the 4th from the north. And we have colors also within those 4 sacred direction. And then when we come into this world, we start off from the east side also, and then go around back to the all the way around clockwise and back to the east. That's until old age. And I had a father-in-law that was a medicine man, also was a preacher within their church. And I know that he used to talk a lot about Grand Canyon, the San Juan River, and the meaning behind it, and what it means as far as how it was used among the Navajo people, how they cherish it and say that it's sacred. And there's a lot you can learn and from the canyon itself, the river, the water, the use behind it, as far as like a herb, different type of herb, tobacco, there's so many uses for it. And for that reason, it's very sacred to the Navajo people. And that's the way I was taught. And years ago, many years ago, or great grandpas, grandparents, whoever, they used to come down the Grand Canyon, down the San Juan, to do certain hunting parties, either across the San Juan River, across the Grand Canyon to certain areas, to do hunting and gather food for their family, their community. And it's very sacred to me. I see it, and I know that's part of the history, that I've learned from my father-in-law when he was telling me a lot about these things. And then there's songs that are in it, about the river and how the canyon is, and just basically about life, the livelihood that they have back then, using a lot of this plants and herbs and the life that's within the canyon. So I remember he was talking about within the San Juan River, one of the great grandpa was a boatman. I guess he built a raft, and he used to go across the river to the other side, either for hunting or for certain things. Based on that name, my father-in-law got the name Drake, the last name Drake. His name was Harold Drake Sr. Based on the rafter that was on the water, as far as like a drake, a duck. I guess that's how the name came about at that time. So his real name was Navajo, but after a while he changed his own name back to Drake. And at that time, around Navajo Mountain area, he was a community leader. And just listening to him talking about the traditional ways and the cultures within the Navajo Nation, and how important it is for the San Juan River, the Grand Canyon, how important it is to them. And even down to say a name in Navajo, a sacred name for this river. You cannot say that. You cannot say that name only if you're blessed with it, or if you're a medicine man. You will have it in your prayers or in your songs. Otherwise, you don't really talk much about it, or it's there, and you just, all you do is just respect it and have respect for it and the stories behind it. So for me, that's the way I am. I respect a lot of it. I don't say too much about it. I don't talk too much about it, but I know, and I kind of identified some the clan system that we have. And within this canyon, look at the Ne, which is my clan, which is also my mother's clan, my maternal side of the clan system. And look at, which means it's a reed, and you'll see a lot of reeds throughout the canyon, and it relates to the water. And for that reason, as I said, it's really sacred. And the next clan is the mini goats, and you'll come across some goats or mountain sheep up in the rocks up there. And the next clan I have is the Hachini, which is
a red streak running into water. You know, it also connects with the water. So a lot of things, you know, they all connect with the water. And the next clan would be Wanagani. That would be a clan that we have that they say that, you know, there's stories behind it, but, you know, just basically is just one who walks around like maybe another person, one that walks around. So that's how my clan is, and that's how I identify myself.